On a roll coming at you again over here on Voice of Crypto. Today, my ever so wonderful listeners, we're talking about NFTs or non-fungible tokens, but I hate calling them that, so I'm just gonna keep saying NFTs. Let's run through what we're talking about today, as usual. Now, I'm not just going to be talking to you guys about NFTs, I'm going to be talking about the marketing of them. I'm going to be talking about how they work, how to get some strategies down with you all, and also we're going to be getting into the funky art as well. We're also going to be talking about like maybe what you should do and what you could do with NFTs. And now, before we carry on, I want to first give a definition. They may be anything that exists on a machine, from art to a video clip to a musical sample. Non fungible is in the name, and that definitely makes a difference. Fungible means something that may be replaced by another identical thing. NFTs are digital assets based on the blockchain that have unique identification numbers. They stand out. Non fungible tokens, or as I prefer NFTs, are unique from those fungible tokens and they can be used commercially. They can be used for transactions and they can be used as a type of currency. Now, on to marketing those suckers. NFTs have loads of potential, and that's some wonderful news for value. They're more popular than ever before. And hell, even my mom knows about it, and she still has a hard time sending a WhatsApp location of someone. But that's digressing. If you want the best bids, you'll need a complete NFT marketing plan. You need to advertise, you need to build interest, and you need to target that audience. The NFT market is crowded though because of that whole popularity thing, putting sellers and resellers over here in stiff competition. If you want your work to sell, and especially if you want to sell it for a premium price, you gotta stand out and demonstrate why others should want your work. You gotta publicize your work and make it accessible to the general public. Some usual errors of marketers is attempting to offer the product to anyone wherever. This may be a complete waste of time, and it prevents you from developing personal relationships with the individuals who are most likely to buy what you're offering. How can you connect with your audience and persuade them to buy your NFTs if you don't know who they are? You gotta find a target audience, as I mentioned. After all, you wouldn't sell something like, let's say, peanut butter to someone with allergies to them. Your message would be irrelevant because they'd be allergic to it and they could die. And when it comes to defining your target audience, you want to be strategic and limited, especially if you have limited resources. So it all comes down to selling the NFTs, and you gotta find a target audience, as I keep talking about. So, here's some questions that I want you to ask yourself when trying to define what that audience is. First one, what kind of work do you make? Number two, how frequently do you create art, and how big is your collection? Number three, what is your work subject or aesthetic? Number four, which communities have you already joined? Number five, have you previously established a social media following? If so, who are you conversing with? And number six, have you sold any of your pieces yet? If so, who bought it and how much did it cost? These are some questions that I would like all of y'all to consider if you're selling NFTs and you want to target that audience. If you're having a hard time of it, I mean. Now, here's some general tips on selling NFTs. Number one, announce. Make your whitelist, pre sale, and public sale dates and times official. Do this absolutely everywhere, your social media platforms, your website, emails, promotions, so on. Number two, hype. You gotta inspire people. You gotta do giveaways. You gotta be surprise announcement, your sneak peeks. You gotta like build up the drama. Definitely like build up an audience. This is another way to build up an audience. It's just like constantly like sort of marketing it into a hype man type of thing. And lastly, number three, sell. Make yourself available to assist those with the process. Give incentives for repeated purchases at checkout and maintain the buzz. Make sure you keep your audience up to date on sales and NFT value. This will help the momentum flowing and their excitement up. And now for the final set of tips. This is how to definitely market out your NFTs on different types of boards and ideas on what to do. So, let's get started. Number one, list your NFTs on popular marketplaces. They can offer advertising too, but they charge commission for every sale on you. So, though I'd say that they're one of the best ways to get out there. Like, a Rarible, Super Rare, OpenSea, Foundation, CryptoPunks, NBA Top Shot, I believe, and Theta Drop, Mintable, and Nifty Giveaway. This is like this is like the marketplaces off the top of my head, but like they're pretty good. Another one is create a website to showcase your work. Make sure it's like something that's streamlined, something that you could show your NFT on, and just like it's just something to like look forward to. Like it provides like a more stable base for a community to go there and check out what you got, right? Number three, spread the word about your NFT collection. Spread it on Reddit when people post about it, or spread it on the forums, spread it over there. On Quora, people will always ask questions about NFTs and everything like that. You can answer with your own NFT to them. And you can also go to any type of social media. Go to like Facebook groups, go to Twitter, go to Instagram or something, but they'll be there. There is also a way for you to advertise NFTs on Instagram or as well like on social media as well. And lastly, this one's a little weird, but I'd say create an NFT community on Discord. I think that's something really cool because like you can create an NFT community over there and then you can involve more and more people. You get to interact with your consumers directly and you get to also help them. That's an interesting thing to do because then you get more involved with your community. That's about all I got for the NFT marketing. Remember everything I've said, and please run through the podcast again if you do want to get a bit more into it. This has been Adam over here from Voice of Crypto. See you guys again for the next time.